everyone! So today's video is actually one that I've been planning on doing for a while, but I kind of thought it would be an appropriate time to do it now. Since recently certain people on this website have done things that are not great, and there's just a lot of negative attention being placed on them, rightly so, obviously. But I thought it would be good for me to not give them any more attention because they've already got enough, and instead put the attention on the good people on YouTube. Basically, this video is just going to be about my favorite creators and why I like them, why I think they're special or cool or whatever. Most of the people on this list I feel like aren't super big. Like they're not at like a, I don't know, Dan and Phil level or something like that. I mean, there's other creators that I like other than these people, but these are the ones that I've been watching like a lot lately, like very consistently, and I've been really enjoying their videos currently. Like they're all from a variety of genres too, so you know, I have some gaming people on here, I've got just like general vloggers, I've got some ASMR stuff because I like ASMR. Anyways, I'm going to stop rambling about nothing and just tell you about some of my favorite YouTube creators at the moment. And I'm going to link all these channels down below, so if you want to check them out after the video's done, you can. First off, let's just get it out of the way. If you've spent any time at all on my Tumblr, you should follow it, by the way. Plug, plug, plug. You'll know that I really love Achievement Hunter. Oh, they're so good. They upload every day and I watch them basically every day. Now, if you don't know, Achievement Hunter is a gaming channel on YouTube. They're like an offshoot channel from Rooster Teeth, which is a really big like entertainment channel on YouTube, which you might have heard of. They're one of the offshoots of the company, and like they have two channels. They have the Achievement Hunter channel and the Let's Play channel. The Let's Play channel is just totally gameplay videos, and the Achievement Hunter channel is gameplay as well as like more behind the scenes stuff and all their podcasts and everything like that. I don't even play video games that much myself. I've never had any system that's not been a Nintendo thing, so I really don't know that many video games other than like Mario and Zelda. But I feel like I've learned stuff just by watching them, and I'm the type of person that likes to learn about things even if it, you know, isn't something that I actively take part in. Like, for instance, video games, I feel like I just like to learn about them just to know about stuff that involves video games, even if I don't play them all the time. Basically, I just love their channel because they're all just so great. They're great people. The videos are so funny. If I'm in a really bad mood, I can turn on an Achievement Hunter video. I know it's going to cheer me up. It's like a really dumb type of humor, which I appreciate. I will maybe give you a bit of a warning that if you're not super into swearing, like excessive swearing or inappropriate jokes, probably not the channel you want to subscribe to. There's a lot of that stuff. But I really enjoy them. I like them a lot. Moving on. Now I'm going to move away from video games and more into cartoons, which sounds really weird, I know, but hear me out. I really love the channel Lutoons. It's run by this guy named Chad, and he obviously has a lot of knowledge about cartoons and he's very passionate about them. And not just like cartoons as in animated TV shows, also animated movies. Actually, he does this series called Every Animated Movie of the Year where he reviews every animated movie of the year and like puts them all on a list and like gives you like, you know, his reviews for them, if they're good or not. And I watch these even if I'm not planning on seeing the animated movie. And like, you'd think of like analyzing cartoons and like that's kind of ridiculous, but like it actually makes sense. And it's like, it's a review, it's a movie review, but of like a cartoon. And they're so good. He's also currently doing a series called Disney Debunked where he like talks about different Disney theories. Like the one he did most recently, I think, is like, is Kronk really a squirrel that was turned into a human by Yzma? It's really interesting because he'll discuss like why it could be true, why it could be false, and then kind of what the actual truth of the theory is. And I mean, usually the theories kind of seem a bit far-fetched, like I don't really think the animators had that intention when they made the movie. But it is really interesting to go back and watch those Disney movies with that theory in mind because it makes it a totally different viewing experience. The one he did about Up, which was the first one he did, is really, really cool. And yeah, if you're at all interested in animated movies or cartoons or anything like that, I would definitely recommend watching his videos. Like, he has videos on his channel where he talks about old cartoons and just, it's really great. I love it. Alright, next I want to talk about some ASMR creators. I think, are they called like ASMR artists? I kind of like that name, but I want to use it in case it's like not true. Anyways, I'm a big fan of ASMR. I know a lot of people aren't. It's like a very divisive thing. Can we stop hating on people that like it? It's not a weird thing. It's just, I mean, it kind of is a weird thing when you think about it. I really like the close whisper stuff. Like, when I was younger, when someone would whisper in my ear, it would give me a weird tingly feeling. I didn't know why. But then I realized that's an actual thing. Like, that's ASMR. And I just really like it. It really relaxes me. I know it doesn't some people, and that's fine. They're just some of my favorite people, and I thought I'd share them with you. First one is Accidentally Graceful ASMR. She was the first ASMR creator that I found on YouTube. I think I just googled like ASMR and hers was like the first video that came up. I really love her voice, which is, you know, like important when you're an ASMR person to have like a nice voice. It's a very like crisp and clear voice. Like, it's nice to listen to. And like, she also just seems like a genuinely nice and sweet person. Like, she just seems so lovely. One of her videos that I watch like consistently because it always gives me tingles, which is such a weird thing to say if you're not like super involved in ASMR. The feeling of ASMR is, you know, called tingles, I guess, because it's a tingly feeling. But it's where she reads the Jabberwocky poem by Lewis Carroll in a bunch of different accents. It's a binaural ear-to-ear whisper, so it's like in your left ear, then in your right ear. And I just love it, because I love that poem, and also she just has a very relaxing voice, and it's, love it. And one that I found more recently but I really like is Bohemian Whispers ASMR. Again, a really nice voice. She does mostly whispering videos, I think, which, you know, like as I've been saying, I like the whisper videos. And again, she's a really nice personality. Like, she seems really fun and bubbly and just like awesome. Like, I'd want to hang out with her if I knew her in real life. And like, her hair and makeup are just always so on point, and I'm jealous. So yeah, those are some of my favorite ASMR creators if you're interested in them. And now moving on to like just general vlogging, I guess. They don't really have a category, these people. And by general vlogging I mean just like sit down talking to a camera, kind of what I do, I guess, but better. First one is Lucy Moon. She's pretty big, I guess. She's a British vlogger. I don't know how to describe her channel really. There's some makeup videos like Get Ready With Me's and just talking about makeup and fashion. There's a lot of style recently. There's just also just general talking about certain topics and stuff like that. She does a weekly vlog series sometimes called 168 Hours, which is just so nice. The thing I like about her videos is that they're just so like aesthetic, like, and just visually pleasing. She's like the human embodiment of the word aesthetic. Like, just, so nice. Just watch one of her videos and you'll see what I mean. And they're just almost calming to me just because she's a very chill person, it seems like. I really, really like her stuff. Like, I would like my videos to be in that style as well. I can't because my room is not very aesthetic. It's very green and very cluttered. The other person is a very recent find, but I really, really like her channel, and that's Jenny Nicholson. I'm not even really sure how I found her channel in the first place. I think a video just popped up into my recommended and I decided I'd watch it, and I was like, oh, she's really funny, I'm gonna keep watching her. She does a lot of Star Wars videos and like Disney, and she talks a lot about movies, I guess. What I like about her channel is that she's very funny, but like almost effortlessly so. And she has a very deadpan, sarcastic sense of humor. She just kind of delivers it and like doesn't really, you know, dwell on the fact that it's a joke. She recently did a video about the worst reasons that you disliked The Last Jedi, which is basically kind of breaking down the reasons that people didn't like The Last Jedi and why they don't make sense. Not all of the reasons, but just like some of the dumb reasons that people didn't like The Last Jedi as well. The first video that I watched of hers was her finding this really bad book online. I think it was like something that got published off of Wattpad. It was awful, and she was just like going through it and reading the story and just, ugh. So yeah, if I could have like the look of Lucy Moon's videos with like the humor of Jenny's channel and just her personality, I guess, that would be like my dream self, honestly. And lastly, because this video has been too long already, but one more person that I've really been loving and just like consistently watching her videos recently is a booktuber, and her name is Ariel Bessette. If you were at all familiar with booktube, you know who this is. Like, I think she's pretty popular in the book community. I knew who she was for the longest time, but I'd never watched any of her videos, and then recently I did, and I was like, huh, why have I never like subscribed to her before? I really love her videos for a lot of reasons. One, she's Canadian, and I'm always about that. I love watching Canadian YouTubers specifically just because, I don't know, I feel like all the famous YouTubers are either American or British, and it's kind of cool just to have someone from Canada, you know? Number two, she's also an English major, just like me. She's actually going for her master's right now. So a little bit different, but you know, she is an English major, so we have that in common. And it's kind of cool hearing her talk about the experiences she has as an English major, because I'm like, same, I feel ya. And the main reason that I love her channel is because she talks about, at least recently, like since I've subscribed, she's been talking about books that aren't as mainstream. There's nothing wrong with liking mainstream books. As you can see by my shelf, most of these are mainstream books. But I think for my own taste recently, I've been getting a little bit tired of reading YA. I think it's just because I've been reading it for like 5 years straight now and like reading almost nothing else but YA. And I think I just need a bit of a break from it. So I've been wanting to read more non-fiction lately and more adult fiction. I'm really into like memoirs and stuff. And she's been talking a lot about those books on her channel recently. Like she made a video called Books That I Want to Read That No One Cares About or something like that. So basically just, she had books on Frida Kahlo, books on like writing, just stuff like that, that like most booktubers don't talk about stuff like that, but then she was like all excited about these books that she wanted to read. But yeah, it's just kind of cool that as my tastes are changing, I found someone who has more of a similar taste to me in books. Just kind of refreshing to see a booktube channel that talks about something other than YA and some popular adult like fiction. Maybe there's plenty of booktubers that do this and I'm just looking in the wrong places, but I don't know, it's just kind of cool. I feel like I like her channel because we're similar in a way. But yeah, if you're looking for a bit of a different booktube experience, maybe check her out. That is everyone, finally. This video is going to be so long, I'm sorry. But like I said, I'm going to leave all the channels linked below so you can check them out. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye! Hunter is a gaming channel on YouTube. It's run by this guy named What was that? Oh my gosh, it's like I forgot to breathe. Okay.